ain't dead. You serious?
It just happened. Overdose. 26 years old, bro.
Are you fucking serious?
What the fuck is going on, man? Ariana Grande, I blame you. Now, let me chill. Thanks. Let me chill.
No, that's not, man. Let's not do that to that chick, though. Although she might have... She ain't getting... Okay. That's not her second.
Well, you know they was together and then they broke up. She said his drug use was a deal breaker, but like a week later, as soon as they broke up, a week later she started fucking with the Pete Davidson dude, the white dude from Saturday Night Live, and now they engaged to get married, and that's supposedly affected them even more. This nigga crashed his car, got a DUI, was going to rehab and shit, and he was found dead today, overdosed on drugs.
Mac Miller is dead. Rest in peace.
Mac Miller is gone, man. Yeah,
rest in peace, young brother.
I mean, I ain't want to start the show like that, but that shit just happened. Happened.
Oh.
Yeah, that shit is crazy.
Yeah, man. Funny. Man. Listen, you know the funny thing? No, it's not funny, but I say outlandish shit when I'm mad, right? Like I didn't have suicidal thoughts before, and blah blah. You know, my pops like bring me down to earth and shit, like. You know, I attempted it before. I ain't gonna go into the story, but whatever. My dad, like, the pops always been like, you a black man in America. You always gonna go through shit. Like, you supposed to be tired. You supposed to be sick of the shit. But the difference between us and them is we survivors. Like, we don't talk like that. So like, my pops kind of set me straight, and it's just like. When white people do it, I'll be like, what the fuck do y'all be going through, man? Because y'all don't go through the shit. Like, the shit we go through on a daily basis, right, is numb to us. It's numb to us because we used to it. We done been through it. But it's not regular living. You know what I'm saying? A regular, everyday motherfucker don't have the same worries that a black person does. So I'll be like, what the hell drive y'all to kill you? I don't know, man.
Well,
I'm going off on the tangent. It's crazy.
It's like if you go through 9/11 every day, and then you're privileged and you go through 9/11 once, you're gonna panic when you go through 9/11 once versus that one versus all the every day. Right, you go through 9/11 every day. It only affected us for probably a week.
Right.
It affected them to the point to where they had to literally put colors to tell them how to feel. We had to be told how to feel about fucking fear of terrorism. We deal with terrorism every day by them. And so that's what they have to go through. And this is why I always say, y'all slaves too. But the fact is that y'all been given privilege to not think y'all slaves so that y'all can go ahead and carry out what they're scared to go ahead and carry out and do. In the service, in racism, white supremacy, in the conservatives, that was them. That's why they called them rednecks. They was always out in the sun. Hello.
Right. I just found that shit out too. I didn't even know about all that. I just found that out not too long ago. I was like, that's why they call y'all motherfuckers that. I thought it was just
right. When you see motherfuckers that's rich, that got money, they pale as fuck.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
Shout out to Paris Hilton. And her pale ass. They ain't out there in the sun for what? They're cooling themselves off and drinking. They was drinking iced tea and lemonade.
Niggas.
Yeah, but you know what? You know what? It sounds a joint though, because we normally go into the joint though. But Pete, I know you alluded to this. I don't want to tell you what your grinding your gear segment is though. But I feel like we need to make this passionate as possible to start it off. So, Pete, how the fuck? And Chuck, obviously, I'll give my 2 cents. Give you 2 cents or whatever though. And speaking of 2 cents, shout out to my god brothers over, my brother, really my older brother. I always say this. Lauren, getting married. Got married yesterday, and him and his lovely bride, man. So I want to shout out to the new Langhorns right there, though. Well, in saying that, though, But people that know him as 2 Cent out there, though, man. Shout out to 6 Deuce. But I gotta say this though, man. How do you feel about the Joe Budden, the Eminem, the MGK, that whole situation, and what we heard, and what Eminem said, and what Joe Budden said, and what MGK said, and everything? I don't want to tell you, but I feel like because we had a discussion that is go-to, anyways. What is your thoughts, brother? Go ahead, man. Pete, man, what's grinding your gears? Go ahead, brother. Let's start off. Let's go.
Let's get to the shit. And fair, and I'm gonna warn y'all my brothers, so I'm gonna throw this disclaimer out there now. Anything that come out my mouth is my opinion. Peter's, Prop, P, is mine. You know what I'm saying? My brothers that I do the show with, it is called the Common Sense Experience. I do the show with Amir. And I do the show with good brother Chuck. They may not view it as I view it. So if y'all gonna y'all gonna talk shit, bring it to me. Like my nigga Pusha T said.
Just before you start though, Pete, you got hip hop ears.
I want all of the curses. I want all of the curses. All y'all fucking Eminem fans, I want all of the curses. It's not, this don't add Amir, don't add Chuck. At me, my nigga. Let's go. Cause I'm tired of this shit.
Let's go.
I'm tired of this shit. Speaking of, today is Friday, right? It is Friday? Today is Friday.
Yes, sir.
Am I not mistaken? Today is Friday.
Yes, sir.
And Machine Gun Kelly put out a diss last week. Fucking D12 flunkies. I was out here doing interviews saying, oh, M is working in the booth now. M is in the booth now. It's fucking articles, showing that, M is in the booth now. Machine Gun Kelly diss coming soon. So y'all mean to tell me y'all can like shit on Meek Mill for fucking not answering Aubrey right away, but fucking Eminem get articles, my nigga, about how he's about to drop something soon? Man, you gotta stop sucking this white man's dick. I'm sick of this shit. Let's get into it. Please, let's get into it. I will say this. Eminem has not put out a fucking good album after the Eminem show. I said it. Recovery was trash. Relapse was trash. Baby. Fucking Relapse was trash. Recovery was trash. Fucking and why we put those on the hip hop albums, I don't understand. The fucking pop albums. When you have Pink, Skylar Grey, Rihanna, all these fucking pop chicks are the only fucking guest features, nigga. It's a pop album, all right? I'm all over the place, but let's start with the shit. Let's start with it at hand. Do y'all notice every time? This is the second time Eminem done this within the past few years. Every time he drops an album that's shitty, that people says is shitty, he drops another album explaining why the last album was so shitty. Yo, I 100% agree with everything Joe Budden said on his podcast. And I'm really glad he did it. First of all, I love music. So do I wish he would battle back with bars? Yes, absolutely. But I understand why he did it this way. He did it this way so he can explain to us some shit that we don't see that's going on behind the scenes. And it makes a whole lot of sense. Oh, and Griselda Records, West Side Gun, Conway, Benny, I hope y'all motherfuckers leave Shady real soon, because it's going to happen to y'all too. Matter of fact, it's happening right now. It's been quiet. When they signed that Shady deal, it's been quiet. Listen, man, I'm not taking nothing away from him. We know he's a great rapper. He has great lyrical ability. The way he put words together is fucking amazing. The Eminem LP, the Marshall Mathers LP, the Eminem Show are one of the 3 greatest hip-hop albums ever. Ever. I will not take that away from that man. But when it comes to lately, we live in a what have you done for me lately world. And Eminem hasn't done shit. And I got ridiculed for agreeing with Joe, because Joe Budden said within the last 10 years, that means between 2008 and 2018, he says he has been better than Eminem. And I completely agree. Here's why. Number one, between 2008 and 2018, Joe Budden released No Love Lost series. All three of those albums was ill. Some of the tracks were commercial, but you gotta do shit to appease the fucking record label you signed to. But the No Love Lost series was dope. His last album, Raising the Machine, does not get the respect that it needs to get. And I hope it's not his last album. But if it is his last album, that's how you fucking go out, man. The shit was dope. Full of content, full of lyrical shit. The beats was ill. Fucking dope. Raising the Machine. I suggest you go listen to that Joe Budden project. That's the last project he put out. Alright? 2008 and 2018, Joe Budden has absolutely been better as an MC than Eminem. Let's talk about it. Eminem battles. Everybody like, oh shit, we don't want to battle Eminem. He done killed careers. He done killed people. Who the fuck did he kill, y'all? Let's talk about it. Ja Rule, 50s beef. That was 50s beef. It wasn't Eminem's. 50 killed Ja Rule. Eminem didn't. Eminem just tagged along for the ride because he signed 50. Well, and I got some more shit to say about that. We'll get to that a little later. Benzino. Really, my nigga? That's what we doing? Oh, you don't want to battle him. He killed careers. Look what he did to Benzino, my nigga. When was Benzino ever one of the top tier MCs to be like, yeah, that's a notch on my belt to have on my record? Mariah Carey. Yeah, notice how quiet it got when I said that name, right? Yeah, he was in a battle with Mariah Carey, everybody. Yes, Mariah fucking Carey and Nick Cannon. Absolutely. So I want to hear shit about battling, bro. I don't want to hear shit about that, man. Like, Sam, I don't understand the hype because if this dude was black, I agree with Charlamagne the God, he would be Redman. He would absolutely be Redman. He took Redman's whole entire fucking, whatever you want to call it, he took and made a career out of it.
Yeah.
Okay. So I've been all around with this shit. The Kamikaze album, it's cool. It's okay. It's better than that bullshit fucking whatever the fuck it was called beforehand when he was pro-black and telling drunks to suck his dick and all types of shit. Like, that album was trash, man. The nigga was using what's going on in society as the fucking money stream. That freestyle on fucking BET. Trash. Trash. My son had a oh my God. Let me relax. P, you gotta relax. Sometimes you gotta talk to yourself when you gotta relax. P, relax. I got you.
Why are you relaxing?
Damn. Because, man, I just don't understand. I don't understand. I don't get it. Let's call a spade a spade. This nigga said he made 50's career in one of the verses in Kamikaze. No, you didn't. No, you did not. 50 was already well known and had a big ass name. You signed 50 for you, so your shit can be resurrected again because you wasn't bubbling as much as you was. You signed 50, now it's on and popping. You got the streets because 50 got the streets. 50 was one of the hottest acts before he got signed. Everybody wanted to sign him. He just happened to go to you, bruh. This nigga came at Joe Budden, right? Saying the last time he had a hit was when he was accused of smacking bitches. Music and at first I wanted Joe to go at him. But when Joe explained, I'm not about to come out for a domestic violence battery bar, I agree. Because that was a low. First of all, that was a low blow. Number one. Number two, you've been accused of the same shit and far worse. Not only were you accused of beating Kim's ass, you was accused of beating your mom's ass. And for those who don't know, Kim is his baby mama. So what the fuck are we doing here, M? Lastly, MGK. This is how far this motherfucker goes back. On the Kamikaze album, M is addressing a bunch of old shit for no reason because his last album was trash, and he gotta show himself, not the world, that he still has it. It's not about us. It's not about the fans. It's not about music. It's about him proving that he still got it to himself. Feel me? All right, MGK, Machine Gun Kelly. Eminem been blackballing this man since 2012. Why? Because MGK in 2012 tweeted out, and I quote, "No disrespect, but Haley is fucking hot. But I don't want no problems with Eminem because he's the GOAT." Haley, for those who don't know, is Eminem's daughter. At the time, Haley was 16 or 17, and fucking Machine Gun Kelly was 21. My nigga. If you gonna tell me you wasn't looking at 17-year-old titties at 21, you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking liar. And on top of that, Eminem sensitive ass was so pissed about the tweet, this nigga banned him from Sirius Radio, who has a deal with Shea Ford 5, and because Shea Ford 5 is the biggest online radio station over there, Sirius XM, he couldn't fuck with Sway in the Morning, he couldn't fuck with Ed Lover, he couldn't fuck with a whole bunch of radio shows over there. Over a fucking tweet, man, because he felt the way because he said his daughter was hot. I ain't gonna front, Haley is kind of banging now. She grew up lovely, man. You did well. Look, that's corny as fuck. And so now you want to revisit old beef that you started, like Machine Gun Kelly not going to reply back. And I'm glad he did. First of all, I'm glad he did. I'm glad he said he was tired of the shit, and I'm going to go at this old motherfucker who stays in the house, who doesn't come outside, and I'm gonna talk my shit, and he let it all out. And if y'all haven't heard it, please go listen to it. It's called Rap Devil. And also, shout out to MGK for shooting the video in fucking Buffalo, New York, my nigga. That's where the video was shot for Rap Devil. 716. So, I'm going to end my tangent. I know my brother's going to jump in. I know I've been going at it for a minute. I say all that to say, hey, M, it's cool. It's cool to retire, man. It's cool to let it go. You had your time. You did your thing. You took over the game. Now it's somebody else's turn, fam. It's somebody else's turn. Let them have it. What the fuck is the problem? Why you taking food out of other people's mouths because you feel a fucking way? Everything Machine Gun Kelly said and the shit was the truth, man. Nigga, like, yo, you taking food out of my daughter's mouth. Why? Over a tweet? Get the wedgie out your dungarees, nigga. Yo,
get the wedgie out your dungarees.
Yeah, man, I'm tired of the shit. It was cool, but that's where it stops. He ain't cool no more. All this miracle shit. What does it mean? Anybody can rap, fuck shit. What about the content, man? What are you telling the people? What are you saying? What are you saying in your rhymes? What the fuck is going on? With the bag, with the crack, and the rap, and I rap fast, and I go all like that, and I'm so nice because I spit it like this. Nigga, suck a dick. Stop it. It's corny. It's trash. It's whack. And once again, like I said, this is the word of T Green, and that's it. So once this go on all the social networks, all the sites, I would love to hear your feedback. Tell you why I'm wrong.
I think the issue with is that you notice how some of these other artists, this is shit, we was talking about Joe Budden. Like, Joe Budden has another platform. Like, Joe Budden just signed a dope-ass deal with Spotify. So Joe Budden, although he's no longer rapping, he's still relevant. Noriega, he got his podcast with the Drink Champs. So, like, some of these artists that are transitioning to another platform, I think for Eminem, he's looking at it as like he doesn't have that. Like, he won't be big as a podcaster. I mean, I can't even see Eminem as a podcast.
Sorry, I gotta stop you, bro. I'm sorry.
What up?
This man has been owning one of the biggest radio programs for the last 15 years.
But has he been on it?
It's called Shea Ford 5.
Oh, yeah.
But has he been on it?
He did an interview with LL Cool J. I'm not saying he has the skill Joe Budden has. Like, don't get it twisted. Joe Budden been about this media life. This nigga used to work for Hot 97 while he still had to deal with Def Jam. The only reason why he stopped working at Hot 97 was because the president of Def Jam at the time, Kevin Riles, told this motherfucker, what do you want to do? Are you going to rap or are you going to be a disc jockey? You can't do both. He's been about this life. Like, I feel what you're saying, Chuck. It's cool. I understand. That ain't the fuck. No, that's not his problem. His problem is he don't know how to let the fuck go. He don't want to let nobody else eat, man. Look at the Slaughterhouse situation. We was all wondering what the fuck was going on with Slaughterhouse, bruh. The shit, we was about to get one of the best super groups of all time. Their first mixtape was fucking incredible. Yeah. The last album, I noticed how the music was changing. I'm like, these beats sound like some shit Eminem picked. And guess what? He didn't pick them. Why? Why fuck up a good thing? You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody looking at Joe Budden as the bad guy because he's speaking his mind. Yo, that's it. Oh, the Slaughterhouse shit. We can get into that shit later. Like, I kind of feel, and it made sense how he was the odd man out because Royce, Crooked Eye, Joel Ortiz, they all had some type of relationship entangled some type of way. Royce and Eminem grew up together. They both from the same shit. Even though Royce is way better than Eminem, that's not a fucking debate at all. But Royce got through the doors because Eminem, because he's white. Joel Ortiz, his first record deal ever, he was signed to Dr. Dre Aftermath. Another angle there. Crooked Eye, this nigga is West Coast, from California. Nigga was signed to Suge at first. They fucked with Dre. You know what I'm saying? So imagine them three motherfuckers in your group, and you the odd man out, and you looking at this shit like something ain't right. But you supposed to shut your mouth and be grateful? Fuck that, fam. If you supposed to, people kill me. You're not supposed to mix business with pleasure. You're not supposed to mix friendship and family business with business. But when we talk about the business, and if the business is looking funny, y'all want to throw all this family shit right now. He's giving us an opportunity. That's Pete. Man, come on, man. Come on. I'm getting sick and tired of the creatives. I'm getting sick and tired of the people that actually are not afraid to speak up. That's not afraid to voice their opinions. That's not afraid to combat the machine or the powers that be. I'm getting sick and tired of the motherfuckers being called crazy, immature, ignorant. They don't know what the fuck they talking about. Just because they passionate and look emotional because of what they saying. They really fucking feeling what they saying. That's not the case, man. I mean, yeah, Joe Budden had his problems. He had his issues. But when it came down to the business, I don't see what the problem was. I don't see why y'all couldn't have just said, fuck it, we're looking out, we'll go independent, and we'll go our own way. This loyalty to this Eminem nigga, it's a detriment. It's for what? And now because of that loyalty, the fans get shitted out, get shitted on, and don't get the music that they couldn't wait to get. It's trash, man. And my bad for cutting you off, Chuck. It's like Eminem white, man. I'm tired of this motherfucker getting the pass. He's getting let's call a spade a spade. He's getting a fucking pass. It's been a week and he ain't responding yet. Ain't no tweets, ain't no shit been talked about, ain't no, where the fucking album at? Why he not getting Meek Mill? Now now we live in a society, people want shit so fast. Nigga, y'all couldn't wait to crucify Meek Mill. Where the fuck is the crucifixion? And I know I just made that shit up for Eminem. This man had a radio station clothing line. This man is worth damn near $1 billion. I'm pretty sure there's other avenues and outlets that you can do, bro.
Yeah.
It's more than life just being the #1 rapper. Like mentor. That's another thing, and I'm gonna end it like this. This is another thing about motherfucking people, rich people on top. They don't want to let other people eat. I don't get it. They don't want to let other people shine. And to me, that's going to further enhance your legacy, not destroy it. You destroying it right now by what the shit you doing. And now because you getting exposed through MGK, through Joe Budden, now motherfuckers trying to protect this man. Get the fuck out of here, bro. I'm sick of the shit, man. It's trash.
Yeah, no. I mean, and that's how they stay rich. Pete, they stay rich by not letting other people eat too. Unfortunately, that's their mindset. But so really quick. So I think I don't know if Joe Budden said on the podcast, but there they got memes and shit going up on social media saying MGK destroyed Eminem's career or some shit. Like, I don't know if you've seen any shit like that, Pete.
No, he didn't destroy.
What?
He didn't destroy it. Come on, man. How the fuck
did he put up? That's like saying because the Cleveland Browns beat the New England Patriots, it wipes out everything the Patriots did.
But see, that's the setup. That's the setup, Chuck. This media shit is the setup. You know what I'm saying? So now what we doing? Now we gonna stick up for Eminem, right? Because of the bullshit. we all know MGK didn't murder Eminem's career. Eminem's career is older than MGK.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man, stop the shenanigans. But did he expose Eminem? Absolutely. Did he bring out some truth that needed to be shown? Absolutely. Yeah, in his career, every smart nigga with a brain knows he did not murder his career. But I'm not gonna let motherfuckers suck me into that conversation and discredit what MGK did. My man held his balls and held his own and did what the fuck he had to do. Actually, this is perfect for MGK. Thank Eminem. First of all, the man gave Eminem props for thank you for talking about me. Thank you. Now I got a little shine. But I'm going to still give you the truth in this diss record.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
That's
fuck
true.
Media. Mainstream media, anyway. Not fuck media entirely. I know I went on my my Chuck Grammy shit. Let me relax. No, not fuck media entirely, but fuck that mainstream bullshit.
The mainstream, yeah, man. That's facts. That's true. Yeah, man. You got it.
Yo, man. Look, man. Anybody knows that I was a huge, and I still am, Eminem, a fan of the music that he's put out. We have to be careful the same way, because was it Rick Rubin that said something racist about black people not too long ago? Even though he's profited off of black music, the Leader Colins of the world. Who's that guy that's with Eminem? Who's the guy he always talks about?
Paul Rosenberg.
Paul Rosenberg. That faggot, that piece of shit. And so we know how it is. And so Eminem hasn't even admitted to being Elvis. And we know what Elvis did to the culture. It's kind of ironic that in the midst of an Eminem and MGK beef, he used to want to say MG, but I always want to say MJG for some reason. That's why I keep saying it like that. I apologize though for MJG though, because you are a fucking legend, and you shouldn't be mentioning the same breath as that.
Absolutely.
Right.
Shout out to
you. No disrespect to you, MJG though, for being in the same breath as that faggot, MGK, who I'm sure takes dick as well, as Eminem has said that he does. But what I'm saying is that now I've got time to play games. We have to be very careful. It's ironic, though, that all of a sudden in the midst of a white beef in hip-hop, rapper dies. One who was pretty nice. Mac Miller was pretty nice with his rhymes. He never really said anything, but he was nice. Right? Am I wrong to say that, Pete? Or?
No, you're not wrong at all, sir. He was definitely nice.
And so it's kind of ironic. Rapper dies in the midst of this staged beef. Pretty sure they'll come together and go ahead and make a song together, though, which will make money both for Diddy and for Dre, and eventually it will make money for Jimmy Iovine and the other people as well. I'm pretty sure that's going to happen. Let's just stop this beef. Let's make a song together. You know what I'm saying, though. And so I see the game. Let's remember that Aretha Franklin just passed. Let's remember that, black people. Let's not be blindsided by what's going on, because this is all smoke and mirrors. Why the fuck are MGK and Eminem all of a sudden? Are you serious? Joe Budden, I love you, brother, and I hope this is real, though, but I also can see that you are now in media, so you could be playing along with this as well. I see the game. I see what it is. And then people make it seem like you're being a conspiracy theorist. I don't got time for games. Fuck it. Say what you want to say. I don't give a shit. People that actually love me to say worse about me. But I see the game. Yeah, I was arguing about the bullshit. So that is what it is. We know what time it is as far as certain things, and people should know what time it is, though. speaking of controversial things, though, before we get into that, Chuck, do you have anything to add on for your for what's pissing you off today, Chuck?
I ain't had nothing. It's not really pissing me off. I don't know if y'all boys saw or heard. Elon Musk was on the Joe Rogan Experience, and
no, I didn't watch it. Okay, go ahead.
No, they started smoking. So Joe Rogan sparked, and Elon asked, what's that? And I think Joe Rogan said he told him what it was, and Elon Musk was hitting the blunt. So apparently there's this big backlash.
Now, for those out there that don't know, who is Elon Musk?
So who is Joe Rogan?
Say it again, Pete.
No, I was saying for those who, as well, after Elon Musk, tell them who Joe Rogan is.
Oh yeah. So Elon Musk, he's the founder and owner of Tesla Motors, SpaceX.
Okay.
He used to do PayPal shit. So Elon Musk, he's one of them billionaire niggas.
He's a billionaire, right? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Joe Rogan is a ex-UFC fighter turned comedian. Now is a podcast host. That's one of the most successful podcasts.
And ex-host of Fear Factor. Don't you disrespect Fear Factor.
Yeah. I forgot about Fear Factor.
Fear Factor was the shit, though. Fair enough.
I forgot about Fear Factor, but I'm bringing this up because it's so crazy to see how people react to one situation versus another, right? So after Elon Musk was on air, smoking weed, of course, video went viral and all that shit. So apparently his company lost about 6% worth of shit. I guess their stock went down 6%. And some of the executives resigned. Like, I guess his executive board, like, niggas resigned. So you did all that. So because he smoked a blunt on air, you quit your job. People start selling their stock because he smoked weed on air. Like, I don't know, man. Like, society is really, really fucked up in the head. This nigga, like, he's a fucking genius in what he does and what he's trying to do and get to Mars and shit. And people are wilding out that he smoked a blunt on air. Like, I don't know, man. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I mean, I didn't put too much energy into it. I just saw it when I was doing some Google shit earlier. I'm like, oh, cool. That's, must smoke weed. Oh, yeah, that's cool. But then, like a half an hour later, I started seeing the news rolling in. Executives resign. Shares dropped 6%. I don't know, man. It's fucking crazy, bro. It's really crazy.
Is it really crazy, though? Is it really crazy? You got motherfuckers, because, and I know we gonna get to it, but I gotta say it because, like, how you feel about it. Is it really crazy? We have motherfuckers who are throwing out their Nike gear, burning their feet up, burning themselves over to throw their Nike, saying they're not fucking with Nike no more because of we all know Colin Kaepernick got a deal with Nike. Well, Ben had a deal. Nike been paying this man for years for real. They just put it out publicly. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But nobody is saying shit about these fucking Catholic priests raping and fucking little kids.
Yeah, that's fact.
This is the world we live in, man. Like, are we really shocked by that, dog? And who's to say that's not a part of some shit Elon Musk is like, come on, man. Is he stressing it? Yeah, no, he ain't stressing it. It's part of a diabolical fucking plan. I don't know. But nothing shocks us. Nothing shocks me no more for real with this world, bro. Like, we really in the fucking Matrix, man. We really in the Matrix. You got people mad. I take it even further. You got people mad at Colin Kaepernick for kneeling, right? Saying they disrespecting the veterans and shit. But, first of all, a veteran suggested this to him. And third of all, who are one of the brokest and people that, like, one of the most impoverished people in America besides black folks? Veterans. This is some wacky ass shit we in, bro.
Yeah, that's like, and as a matter of fact, speaking of that priest shit, like, I posted some shit yesterday, and I knew I wasn't going to get many likes and comments on that shit. I put people burning their Nike shit, but nobody's protesting these priests out here fucking these little boys. Nobody's saying shit about that. Yo, I was watching a video earlier, man. It was a Catholic priest, and he was praying over a little baby. And so now, mind you, the parents are all standing around. This shit is fucking mind-boggling.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, the priest was praying. He was praying for the little baby, and the baby kept crying. And it's like a 5-minute video. And about like 3.5 minutes in, the priest starts grabbing the baby's head like really aggressively.
Yeah.
And the parents start getting close, like, all right, you chilling, what the fuck is going on? You chilling, whatever. So the baby stops crying for like a brief second. Another 30 seconds, 45 minutes, the baby starts bawling again. Now the priest actually has his entire both hands around the baby's head, and the parents are having to pry the baby away from the Catholic priest.
That baby should have been out their hands. Them parents took too fucking long. He got knocked the fuck out. You already know.
Bro, that's fucking diabolical.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. That shit is fucking ridiculous, man.
I'm sorry.
And people, look, I'm sorry if you're a Catholic. I might, but y'all niggas are part of a fucking cult. You're a part of a fucking cult, an organization that runs the fucking world and does all types of illegal shit that you have no idea about. I don't know, man. I just don't. I don't fucking know, man. This shit is fucking crazy, man. Like you said, man, it's the world we live in. It's the world we live in, bro. The devil wears many masks.
Fucked up thing is the devil doesn't exist. The devil is man-made. No such thing as no fucking devil. It's only created. You know what I mean? Like I know I'm pulling the onion back. I know I'm going even more crazy. Fuck it. It's only the creator. You know what I mean? Like humans did this shit. This wasn't another higher power, a being, or whatever the fuck, a Satan or witchcraft or 60, whatever the fuck y'all want to say. It wasn't, no, man. It's fucking people, man. Fucking wild ass people. They trying to make fucking pedophile legal and shit. I mean, yeah, pedophilia. Are you crazy? You serious? Yeah, let me chill, because I go into a deeper, darker, another criminal link, my nigga, and I'm going to chill. We ain't going to talk about Murder, Inc.
No, I mean, you bring up some good points, bro. You know, I don't know. You know, but like you said, man, we could probably be on this shit for the entire show, but let's move on, man. We got a lot of shit to talk about today. Amir, what you got, brother?
Brother Amir.
Amir.
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo. Nigga, I'm gonna kick in your fucking balls, nigga. Balls.
Yeah, let me talk, man. God damn.
Ladies and gentlemen, we apologize for the technical difficulties of what's going on in the conversation experience. We are back live and direct. This is what we do. Amir, back to you, brother.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Man, listen. Like I said, man. Man, I can get into all the bullshit. I'm just gonna let it rock, man. I'm getting to this topic though. I'm sure you alluded to it though about Colin Kaepernick. And these so Nike shit. I have what I have to say about it. I'm pretty sure because we all have our perspectives about it. So you know what? Let's just go right. Let's just get right fucking into it. Pete, I'm gonna start with you. Chuck.
Nah, you sparked this one. Nah, you Amir, you sparked this one. Cause you I know you got some shit to say. Like we gonna talk, but nah, you sparked this one, bro. If you don't mind, like, cause I think we on the same wavelength, but you go deeper with it. You more articulate with it. I need to. You spark it off, and then Chuck, and then or whatever. Me and Chuck, you spark it off, bro.
Okay. All right, because I gotta say this. Nike, what you have done at the forefront of putting Colin Kaepernick at the front of this movement is commendable. And we as Black people, we acknowledge you. But I'm gonna hold my thanks. Because I know that you're profiting from this. Every noble agenda has an evil agenda that infiltrates into a noble agenda to go ahead and infiltrate and to go ahead and give off its agenda. The civil rights movement is always at the forefront of those agendas. If you notice with the civil rights movement, became the women's rights movement, became the gay rights movement, and the civil rights movement became null and void for black people. The Black Lives Matter movement became All Lives Matter, which eventually became Gay Lives Matter. Nobody was putting up flags about the shit that was going on in Angola. Nobody's putting up the shit that was going on in Libya, Liberia, Somalia, Mali, South African countries from Nigeria, Nigeria, I think, and all these countries. Colin Kaepernick has become now the face of a progressive movement. Nike has become its background, its supporter of that. Where was Nike when Trayvon got shot? Where was Nike when Mike Brown got shot? Where was Nike? What happened to Sandra Bland? Where was Nike when our brother couldn't breathe? Where was Nike for Corinne Gaines? But now there's Prophet. Is he an activist? He's an athlete whose jersey was in the top 50 of sales last year, even though he didn't play in the NFL. So what's he going to do for sneakers? Now niggas is out here buying more Nike than they already bought because we were already buying Nike. We know what time it is. The struggle and black excellence is always at the forefront of what white people want to do to take over that and profit. Ask rock and roll. Ask hip hop. And so we know what time it is. And so even though I see this, I'm under no illusion. Pete, you posted up about the 3 black women who helped to design the for LeBron sneakers or something like that.
Yeah. What
does that mean if they don't create their own company?
3
black bitches that work for Nike.
Yeah.
It don't mean shit. It don't mean shit. And I'm not saying bitches because I'm calling them bitches. I'm saying how they're perceived.
Amir, what do you say to those? What do you say to the people who saying, well, I mean, this is the opportunity for them to get the bread. If they be smart with it, then they can own their own shit. You know what I'm saying? Playing having conversations.
They can't be smart with it if the idea of being accepted into it is the end goal. If the idea of being a black senator or a black president or a black whatever is the end goal, or the first this or the first that into a system that doesn't fucking want you is the end goal, then it can't be successful.
End goal for who though, bro?
It's just stagnancy. Go ahead.
End goal for who though? Like, that's what I'm saying. Isn't getting the money and then that's what I mean. Like, what somebody tell you, like, yo, they get whatever Nike bread they get from doing this, all the exposure they get. If they do it right, they can build equity or whatever the fuck from the shit they receive to build their own thing. So that wouldn't be the end game, right? Or
what I'm saying is that we don't do that. We look at white acceptance as the end goal. We're in. Thank God that we're in. Thank God they said yes to us. And be exceedingly glad that you've been allowed by white people to be accepted in. And thank God and go to sleep and say your prayers that Massa has let you even at the foot of the goddamn door. Not even in. He's on the porch, nigga. Be happy, though. Be happy that you're at the porch because you could be in the field, nigga. Light skin or not. Doesn't matter. Think your skin matters, motherfucker? You black? I know you black. I know what you are. You happy? Ask Halle Berry. The last time you seen that bitch. Hello. She got old. We moving on to the next light-skinned bitch. Not with us. This is what they do. So this is the game. So you can think you in, but you're not in. And the fact that we have let you believe that you going ahead and being accepted by us is what the standard is. Other nations don't think that the standard is them. They know that, okay, we have to play this game. It don't think the standard is them. That's why they fight them. When's the last time America's with the war with Africa? Come on and talk to me, for real. I'm not talking about going ahead and bombing them. When's the last time we had a war with Africa? Name the war. You can't name it. because it don't fucking exist. Since 1776. That is 232 years, 232 years ago, excuse me. Can you name that war that we've had with Africa? You can't name it. Because we just giving away. We not giving away our shit, though, but we don't even feel the need to even have to fight for it.
Hey, nigga, it was the Infinity War. I saw it, the Infinity War. I'm kidding. That was the war. I had the Panther, the Bobcat Panther. It was him. I seen it.
Yeah,
crazy.
Actually, I just seen like I didn't see it in the movies, but I saw it. I got it on Redbox, and you just said something, bro. I mean, they did go. The war was in Wakanda.
Yeah.
Right. Like.
Yeah.
When you said that shit, I'm like, damn, that war wasn't Wakanda. And then Amir talking about the, when was the last time America went to war in Africa? Like, I don't know. Just kind of.
And that was 242 years ago. We don't. You got Wakanda. Black people have been conditioned to think that being accepted by white people is in all, and then they'll tell you to shut the fuck up if you say something. Right. Especially the black church. Why is that? How much money are they getting to tell us to shut the fuck up? And why aren't they talking about that in the black church, about what's going on? Because if you go to other churches in other communities, they talk about social matters that affect them economically. Not the black church. We talk about how to give money to Jesus, not to our communities. We're taught to be slaves.
No, but
and so now, what are we being taught by this Colin Kaepernick thing? We are being taught to give money to Nike, because giving money to Nike is going to show up the white people. How? Who owns Nike? Black people? Does Colin Kaepernick own Nike? And that nigga's half white, and he's mostly whole white because he doesn't really identify. At the end of the day, his parents are white. Who do you think when the revolution goes down he's going to side with? Us or his parents? And what has Colin Kaepernick really ever said? I love him for what he's brought up, but he's never said really shit other than when he was in the league. What did he say past that?
No,
have you heard from this motherfucker?
I will say, hold on. I will. He put money up. Like I can't. I feel you. I feel what you're saying. And I wanted to add a point. I wanted to add some shit. If that's cool. All right. Yeah. Nah. I want to shit like bread, like jets and planes worth of shit to other countries. Like I feel you, but this is. We can talk about this all day. We do this show, the Common Sense Experience. You know what I'm saying? We on all platforms, fam. It's Common Sense Experience. You know what I'm saying? And you said something, and this is the real reason why I got interrupted. My bad. Because you said white people fuck with Nike. You know what I'm saying? And this is Nike. White people own the shit. Like this is what it is. You know what I'm saying? So if we only understood the power that we got, man, like people, they'll show you the bad news saying Nike shares fall after Colin Kaepernick ad launch, right? That's equivalent to what Amir just said. They own this shit. You know what I mean? It's cool that the ladies can make the LeBron shoe, but if they deny it and y'all disagree with it, they can fuck y'all. It's over. And I feel you. The white people own this shit. So when I see, Nike shares fall after Colin Kaepernick, that's what. Black people don't have shares for real, man. It's the white folks. You know what I'm saying? Like this, and some of them like, fuck this shit, I'm out. That don't hurt Nike in any way, and that don't really say that they losing money. Because I'll also tell you this in the same voice, within the first fucking day of the news being revealed about Kaepernick, these motherfuckers had $43 million worth of media exposure for free. You know what I'm saying? Like. Nigga, placing why did they have that much? Because we flocked to it. Not the white folks, we flocked to it. And then after all of that, the overall millions that was created from that ad overall so far is 163.5 million since it began. And that's according to Apex. What did I say? Who has the buying power? The black folks. Us.
Mm.
So
is it a trillion something?
Huh?
Was it a trillion something spending power?
Trillion something spending power, dog. That's the thing. They know. That's why they signed Colin Kaepernick, bro. It ain't because they go like, this is to help the black fight. It's because we know this racism shit is booming right now. It's making fucking money, and let's do it for the people because them the motherfuckers that buy the shit. They not stupid. They not stupid, fam. They gonna buy the shit. Let the white people let them burn it. First of all, they burn the clothes they already bought. We still got their money, but. Even though the white dollar gonna stop, they burning shit they already paid for. The black dollar gonna keep fucking coming, and it's gonna come even fucking more now.
What do you think the percentage is of the? And Chuck, I don't want to. I know you have something, but what do y'all think the percentage that actually really give a fuck about this? That's really gonna stop buying Nike shit in your own mind, for real.
Yeah.
10%. The 15% they might show on TV, if 10%, I'm giving a high number, I feel like, in my mind.
Yeah, no, definitely not 10%. Not nowhere near that. No, because, like, you got to remember, like, we live in a consumption-based society. And for us black people to have that much spending power, and then and I love how we're peeling back the onion, as my brother Pete says, is that Nike has just made probably one of the biggest business moves in their company history by doing what they just did. But Pete, you said it to it earlier. Like, you're right. Like, they know now that because black people were behind Kaepernick through all this shit. Now that they see that he's signed with Nike, like, oh shit, we got to support Nike now.
Shout out to Jamel Hill too. Sorry, Ted, real quick. She put that tweet up, man. Please start sports. Please start a fucking Jamel, man. Yo. If you started sports and we following you, like, please, we got your fucking back. She said it. Don't get it twisted. Before Nike came to Kaepernick, Kaepernick was, like Amir said, was the number one fucking jersey sale last year. All this talk about fuck football, we ain't watching it no more, blah, blah, blah. Throwing shit on. Kaepernick was the number one fucking jersey sale, fam. Nike knew that shit. Come on, man. I'm sorry, Chuck. Go ahead. Continue. My bad.
Good, bro. Nah, but no, this is kind of wrap things up, man. Like, but Nike is not, like you said, Pete. Nike is not stupid. They know exactly what the fuck that they're doing, and a handful of people burning their shit has no impact on their business whatsoever. Like, Nike's too big for a handful of people to say, all right, well, we burn Nike shit. We ain't fucking with Nike. Like, Nike's probably already written that shit off. Like, okay, well, say we lose 2% of our customer base. All right, it's worth it. With the money they're about to make from Kaepernick. So I don't know, man. And because we're not educated, because we just follow the trends of what's going on. A lot of people are gonna say, "Oh, this is amazing. Nike backed Kaepernick. This is so awesome." But if we're talking about on a common sense experience, y'all got to layer that shit back. Look, go deeper than that. Stop just going with shit because it's posted on social media and it has 1,000 likes, man. We just I don't know. I think society has lost the ability to think critically before they come to a conclusion. Shit is crazy, man.
Black people just start falling for the okie doke, man. I understand that because we've been oppressed. I understand that seeing the visual image of success and how it's presented by society gives you the illusion that that's what it is, though. But you had a black president, he didn't do nothing for it. So Colin Kaepernick being on Nike shouldn't be looked at as somehow success when he has less power than the president should have. And I can get into all of that about what the power the president doesn't have, though. But I'm just saying that, you know what I'm saying, though. So that's a good look. We have to stop getting into this whole good look shit. That's the problem with us right now. That's a good look. Yeah, well, what's it doing? What's the good look doing? There's plenty of people that can have a good look. There's plenty of people right now in a Mercedes Benz right now that are $50,000 in debt. So what's the fucking point? Start worrying about not the look but what actually is lasting and what actually is being going ahead and put into that's actually worth something instead of the look of worth, actual worth. Y'all buying Nike and think y'all doing something to white people, which most white people have stock. A lot of white people have stock in Nike. They can't wait for your nigger ass to keep buying Nike. Speaking of people that go a little overboard, let's talk about Aretha Franklin's funeral. Did y'all watch that shit?
I did not, sir.
Huh?
I didn't hear it. Watch what?
Did y'all watch Aretha?
The funeral? Nah, nigga, I had to work. That shit was 8 hours.
Okay.
I had to work.
Okay. You didn't watch none of the coverage on YouTube or nothing?
Yeah. I seen the titty grab by Reverend Lonnie Love from Martin. I saw that shit.
Okay.
That was funny.
Okay.
I saw the titty grab, and then I saw some of the shit that Rev was talking about that kind of got controversial about how black women can't raise men and turn boys into men, and how
you talking about the Reverend Jasper?
Jasper, that's his name. Oh, that's okay. Yeah, him. I saw that.
Okay.
Saw the Bill Clinton memes. Those shits is pretty funny.
With his coon ass with Ariana Grande.
Yeah.
That was funny though. Shout out to whoever did that video. That was hilarious. Wish I had his name right now. I'll give him a shout out. But I just want to talk about Aretha Franklin. We'll talk about her legacy and rest in peace to Aretha Franklin. You know, she was 76, I believe. Since she left this earth. Shout out to Aretha Franklin though. Aretha Franklin wasn't always the greatest person, like I've said before though, to people and documented though, but she was the queen of soul. I will never take that away from Aretha Franklin. That voice, that power that she had, and that presence, you can't take that away though. And then she went through a lot though. I don't even know if I want to spread out those rumors though, because there are rumors though. But she was very young when she had her first 2 or 3 children. There were things that were documented. I'm pretty sure you can go and try to find out and make your own conclusion on it, though. I'm not going to give that out there, though, because I don't want to do that without the information. But at the funeral, the things obviously said about Ariana Grande and how she was dressed, though. And then this guy, Reverend Jasper, who said that Black lives don't matter unless...
Yeah, he was what, nigga? Yo, we gotta say that. Yo, Amir. Yo, man.
Yes.
Yo, this is what I'm saying. Yo, you had Aretha Franklin's funeral, dog.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If you're not in the most blackest situation right now at that moment.
Right. You can't get more black than the Queen of Soul, right?
Damn. Go ahead, bro. I'm sorry. You're in the Matrix, dog.
I know. It invokes that type of emotion. And he talks about how Black lives doesn't matter. Black lives can't matter if it don't matter to black people. He says it's just going on a rant though, whatever though. And then I'm just watching how these coons are acting at Aretha Franklin's funeral. So first of all, let's just kind of going, even though we talked about it before in the last show, let's talk about Aretha Franklin just a little bit, and then kind of talk about that. Should we get to the point to where, if our lives don't matter, we get mad at other people though, whatever though, and how we should feel about these goddamn pastors in general, especially what do y'all think? Pete, go ahead, Chuck, and I'm gonna go after y'all, man.
My bad. So what was the first part of the question? I got the pastor part. You went in and out on the first part.
As far as alluded to, the pastors that well, basically, getting to the passive preaching that goes on at these the the pussy fight preaching. I ain't got time. Pussy fight preaching that goes on at these funerals, especially celebrity funerals, and how we should feel about people that talk about how if black lives don't matter to black people as far as the black on black violence, that we shouldn't get mad at those who go against that talk about when white people shoot black people, whatever. Though, what do you think about that? Though, just Aretha Franklin and talking about her in general first, and her impact, and the fact that just a side note that she did help to go ahead and get Angela Davis out of jail.
You know, nobody's perfect on the face of the earth. Right. Everybody got flaws. Everybody got skeletons in their closet. But my thing is, and I could be wrong, but this is just me. How do you leave an impact? Like when somebody passed, what can they say about you? You know what I mean? You can be a good person at the end of the day and still be a fuck up. You know what I mean? That's what I say. So it's like, what is your legacy gonna be when you're gone? And if they could say half of the shit that they said about Aretha Franklin, you might be pretty cool. You might be alright. You know what I'm saying? But I'm sorry, man. Queen, shout out to the Queen. She's a beast. She paved the way. One of the classiest black woman in history that left a lasting legacy. Broke barriers. And this is what pisses me off. And I didn't know. Maybe it's on me. You know, nobody never told me. I wasn't around in the Aretha takeover era. You know what I mean? But I wish somebody told me what she did for Angela Davis before she died. That's the thing that pisses me off. And this funeral, first of all, I'm a nigga. I don't believe in it. I can't stand that shit. Funerals are a spectacle to me. It's not for the people that passed away. It's about the people that's still living. It's not for the people that passed away. That's my opinion. I think it's bullshit. You should be able to just celebrate the people's life however you want without the bullshit. And it's a money grab. But Aretha Franklin's funeral further proves that it's not for the people that passed away. I thought that was disrespectful, man. It was an 8-hour fucking movie. You know what I'm saying? Like, all these preachers saying bullshit, all these, you know what I mean? All these celebrities and people who probably weren't around in their last days anyway, they said she did ask for Ariana Grande, but I don't fucking believe it. I'm sorry. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? I don't believe the Queen of Soul asked. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know, man. It's just, that's all trash to me. It's trash. I don't know if I'm giving the answer that you want, bro. My apologies. But the way that this subject is like, come on, man. Respect that. Y'all went out how y'all on y'all terms, not her terms. And I know she was a diva. I know she was a queen. Probably something. Man, she would want something big like that. She probably would have. You know what I mean? But at least had people that was fucking genuine. These pastors were not genuine. They say her request is to have. Yeah, it was been a lot of the things that they said she requested is suspect to me. I'm sorry, before she passed. I know I saw my grandfather passed away from pancreatic cancer, and that shit is real. You're not always in your right mind, and you go quick. You know what I mean? So I don't know, man. It was, to me, this shit was trash. It was total trash. They showed it off like a motherfucking fucking mantelpiece, man. Like, she had a wardrobe change, man. Like, come on, man. We in the Matrix. Everybody had their own agenda. You had this fucking faggot ass pastor, black lives don't matter. Black women. Now I have my like, I think a woman does need help raising a man. You can't raise a man all by yourself, you know, without them entirely learning, fully knowing what it means to be a man. But at the end of the day, some folks ain't got no choice, and that's what it is. And you ain't getting black queens props for the ones who's doing it. You know, they ain't got no choice in the matter. That's fucked up, fam. I don't know. I know plenty of guys from single mom homes that turned out okay and pretty cool. You know what I'm saying? And they may have male influences in their lives that weren't necessarily their fathers. Like, explain shit. Do shit fucking concept. I'm sorry. I got a little shampizzle with me. I know I've been taking over. It's just all this shit is nonsense, man. And nobody want to talk about it because if you talk about it, you crazy. You bugging. Show respect. It's classy. Man, It was trash. It was a minstrel show.
Brother Chuck.
Yeah, it's the same narrative, over and over again. Especially when it comes to these black preachers. Like who appointed these motherfuckers to even speak at her funeral? Right? Like who does? Because the family does the arrangements for funerals. At least last time I checked. I think Pete, you probably alluded to a bit earlier. I doubt.
They try to say she requested them.
Say it again, Pete.
They try to say these preachers. They try to say we're selected by Aretha before she passed. Like apparently she had a helping hand in arranging the funeral before she went out. And I don't know. I call it bullshit, but yeah.
Yeah, of course. Especially so, I guess they're saying that Ariana Grande was requested by her too.
Yeah, that was her choice. She thought she loved how she sung.
There's no way in hell Aretha Franklin would have picked Ariana Grande to sing at her funeral. Not a chance in hell. But again, that's because he made a good point earlier. The funerals are not for the people that are dead; they're for the people that are there, right? So it was this whole big spectacle. And fuck is Bill Clinton doing there?
Damn.
Like that? Like, come on, bro. Like, are you serious?
You people how they didn't let Farrakhan speak though? Let me chill. I'm sorry. So you Pete, they didn't let. Apparently they didn't let Farrakhan speak, but you let Bill Clinton speak. Come on, man.
What? Get the fuck Bill Clinton? Yeah. The nigga that sent a shitload of black niggas to jail? Come on, are you serious? But Farrakhan couldn't speak? It's crazy, man. This is what it is. This is what it is, family. Be sure to check out the group on Facebook, the Common Sense Experience on Facebook group. We now got a group on Facebook, the Common Sense Experience. Will be in there, posting there a lot. I had to put that plug in, man, but yeah, and it's the same shit. Like when people say, what church did Trump go to visit? Was it TD Jakes again?
I know
Trump. I could be tripping, but I know Trump may have went to a black church the same way Bush did, right? And everybody thought that Bush was there because he fucks with black people. No, sir. No, ma'am. That is not the fucking case. If Trump did go to a black church, if he's not there for the congregation, please and believe. Trump doesn't give a fuck about black people. Bush, as Kanye West said, so rightfully didn't care about black people, doesn't care about black people. But because people are so programmed, this church said, if pastor accepts President Bush or President Trump, it must be a good thing. It must be the will of God. It's just sheep, man. And that's why, and looking back retrospectively, like I used to identify myself as a sheep when I was going to church. Oh, yeah, I'm a sheep. I'm the lamb of God, all that bullshit. But looking back, bro, that's brainwashing as fuck to call yourself a sheep. Get the fuck out of here, man. We need to wake the fuck up. We really have to wake the fuck up, man. And that's what we're doing here with the Common Sense Experience. This is why we're putting this type of content out. You won't hear these conversations on other podcasts. You will not. They'll dab their foot in it, but they won't go to the level that we're going to try and bring the truth to the people. That's what it is, man. That's fact. And everything we're talking about is fact. We're not speaking theory. This is not emotion. This is all facts. You can go research the shit, and you'll see everything we're talking about. You can validate with facts. So, I don't know, man. That's it for me, bro. This shit is crazy. Bananas. Amir.
Yeah, man.
You MCing, my nigga. You DJing, my nigga. You got to be on point.
Shit, I was just trying to make sure y'all was, you know what I'm saying, though? I was, you know what I'm saying, my job is to also go ahead and moderate and just to try to go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, make sure everything was go ahead and said and spilled out like this.
Yeah, I'm fucking with you, brother.
No, I know you are. That's my job, though, man. My job is to make sure everything is go ahead and being good. Boy. Fuck it. I'm going to say it. It is what it is.
Hello?
That was it. Amir.
They got him.
They got him. They bodied him. They got him.
I was waiting for the. That's a hell of a cliffhanger.
Oh, right. That's the pause. That's Paul. You about to say some deep ass shit. Oh man, and I don't even know where he was going with that thought, man. But yeah, man. But Pete, you know how we always say, bro. It's like with all this shit going on with Nike and Kaepernick and all this shit, man. like we always say that this is a smoke screen for something else that's going down. Like it's always one distraction to another distraction. This not too long ago, the Me Too movement was everywhere on social media, everywhere, but nobody's talking about it. Now it's still being talked about, but it's not mainstream social media, right? And then for a long ass minute, we had the cops killing black people shit. That shit was going on for a minute, right? Now we got the Kaepernick. Like there's always one distraction to another.
That's the thing. That's the thing, though, man. We be saying something else. We missing something else, right? It'd be like, yo, they showing the bullshit, but something else is going on under the bullshit. Like, you know how a nigga be like, hey, my thing was something happened. Yeah. You know, the gas prices going up. Keep the gas prices low. But it's just like, I think what it is now, it ain't the fact that what they hiding. I don't think it's what they hiding. I think it's just what it is blatant, but I don't know if everybody see it or people see it but don't want to just say fuck it because they know we can't come together as a people, but we trying. I don't know, but I think the thing is that we missing is that we like kicking our own ass, as my dad would say. Number one consumer in America, and like I know we ain't the richest. You know, white people, it's like 3% of the black people, 3% of the minorities got the biggest wealth in the world, next to 97% of the white folks got all of the the most money, whatever the fuck it is, or the percentages. All I know is we stay with the blinders. You know what I mean? Like you said, the Colin Kaepernick shit. Instead of, like Amir said, instead of going to create our own shit, now all the money we do got, we gonna spend it even more on Nike gear. You know what I mean? Yeah. Christmas gonna be lit with Nike gear that's coming. And I ain't gonna talk about Christmas. It's funny. Yo, sidebar real quick, right? Sidebar. Me and the wife talking. I'm like, yo, I bet you if we cancel holidays for a year, we could have a nice little come up.
Oh, fuck.
I was like, just think about it. If we say fuck Thanksgiving, fuck Christmas, I'm not saying not be with your family or whatever, but all gifts, the nonsense, fuck Valentine's Day, fuck whatever, everything except our birthdays, we gonna turn up. If we skip holidays for a year, we have some money in our pocket that we could put up towards the house or some shit.
Oh.
You know what I mean? Like, it's recurring. Like, now it's September already. My wife already looking at shit to put on layaway for Christmas.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just shit like that. Like, we stuck in the fucking trap. We stuck on the hamster wheel, my dude. Now we gonna be stuck even more buying this Nike gear. Cause look what they doing for college. Oh, you can't be a hater. At least we getting our voices heard, nigga. They using our voices. That's the problem. Like all the bread going to them though. We ain't getting the bread.
Yeah.
Yo.
So it pushes us even further away from our agenda. Oh man, you back on, bro? They try to get you out of here. Try to get him out of here.
Yo, I'm gonna say this. It was a quote that was actually said by Sinbad. Before we go ahead and get to the Trailblazers though, and the sports and the bars. I know Chuck, man, you here in the Below City right now. Like you gotta get to the fan, whatever though. But you tell them I said, fuck that. We're doing a show. With love, man. I love them, man. They know I love them, man. But yo, we get passionate sometimes. But I'm gonna say this quote, and then y'all just tell me how y'all feel personally about this, though. Ready?
Yeah.
Y'all ready?
Yeah.
All right. This was said actually on the Breakfast Club by the brother Sinbad. It's not an accident. There's a reason. Muhammad Ali, isn't an accident. Some people come along, their calling is greater than others. You didn't pick it, it picked you. And so in saying that, did y'all hear me?
Yeah.
And so in saying that, about a calling, whatever though, I just want to kind of get y'all brief opinions on that though. What do y'all think about sometimes that people that are around you don't understand that you're not better than them, but that your calling might be bigger than their calling? Chuck, I'm gonna start with you. Pete, you go ahead, and I'll start after y'all. I'll go after y'all. And how do you manage that without the ego coming into effect?
Well, all right. So we're talking about like destiny and what God, universe, whatever how you want to call it.
Fair enough.
Like what you're called versus somebody else's who may not be as impactful on the surface. Like say for example, Pete, let's say you're supposed to be a motivational speaker, right? You speaking to millions of people every year. And me, I'm a motivational speaker, but it's on a smaller scale. And so you're asking it would be like from Pete's perspective, how would he continue on within his calling without minimizing?
Like let's say Pete Martin Luther King. Let's say you're Mr. Gallon.
I see. Okay, I see.
How do you balance that being Martin Luther King? Because we can all speak from.
Well, we got
a teacher named Mr. Galloway. That was a teacher that was very impactful for us, especially being young.
Yeah, he was
68. But someone like Martin Luther King is obviously revered in a different light. How do you balance that being Martin Luther King when you have a humble mentality to not seem like you're better than this person, but also not negate your calling?
Yeah, I think personally that would take. You have to do some type of spiritual work in order to go down that road without having to, like, for example, like if I'm hating on Dr. Martin Luther King, right, and I'm Mr. Gadley, like, oh man, look at this, like how this nigga get to go across the country speaking to all these people, I'm just so it takes a certain level of maturity to reach that point to where you recognize that somebody's calling is bigger than yours. Now it's not taking any light away from yours. Like you got this two different lanes, right? They say there's more than one way to skin a cat, right? There's different ways of reaching an end objective, right? Now the bigger, in my opinion, I think that the most important piece per se is the journey, because a lot of people we put too much focus, and we need some type, but a lot of people put too much focus on the end result. And because their eyes are so far into the future, they can't see what's right in front of them. So if I'm comparing myself to Martin Luther King, again, our paths are two different fucking paths. So my steps are not going to be the same as his steps. So we can't compare. There's nothing to compare. Like he's going a different way, I'm going a different way. While we have the same objective, the end goal, his shit is just a little bit, his calling coincides with his nature as a man or woman, wherever the case is. Right, and we're all here. This is, my opinion. We're all here based off of based off karmic lessons that we have to learn. So whatever, if you believe in past life regression, whatever the case may be, I do believe in I do believe in multiple lives. But based off that belief, that we're here to learn a certain lesson, and until we learn that lesson, we're going to keep reincarnating. So you can imagine if you have 3 or 4 different times you have to go through life to learn a lesson, then you realize, well, shit, the callings are different, right? You may be at a lower spectrum in terms of the lessons you have to learn versus somebody else. And just because somebody has a bigger calling doesn't necessarily mean they want it. Because with great power comes great responsibility. So let's not get caught up with a bigger calling. That's a lot to bear. Malcolm X had his fucking house burnt down with people standing outside. People are standing outside with his pregnant wife in the house, and his house they lit his house on fire. Is that the road you willing to take? In a room full of 100 black people, you ask somebody who would live the life of Martin Luther King and Malcolm X. Not many hands would go up if they knew the shit that they went through. So a bigger calling doesn't necessarily equate to a bigger blessing. It doesn't.
It's real.
That's just the way life is designed. People say life is not fair. Like whether it's fair, that's just the way it's designed. That's the way it's designed. People are born with disabilities and all types of shit. Like this is how it's structured. This is how God, nature's the supreme, however you want to define it. This is how it's structured. That's what it is, man. That's real, man. I'm sorry. I can only speak truth, man. People get caught up and like, well, this guy's more blessed than I am and all this. Okay.
Oh man,
I know that was a long ass winded answer. My bad, bro.
No, man, the way you spit that right there was really bringing in, and what you always do, though, man. And we appreciate that, though, is bringing on the spiritual and the mental aspect of it. I think me and Pete, not to say that we obviously don't have that, though that as well, but you're the professor, man. Me and Pete, bringing more from a passion aspect first, though, and you do as well on a lot of topics, though, because obviously you are, though, passionate too, though, but I think you think a lot more in that type of realm, which brings everything kind of full circle, though. So it's appreciative, to bring along that the spiritual aspect, though, which though, we as Africans we're very spiritual, and we need to get more into our brain power. Go ahead, my bad.
I was gonna say, like my bad. Like we've gotten away from that, man. Like we've allowed religion for the most part to cloud the spirituality piece, man. This is why we're hurting so much. Matter of fact, bro, I was hanging with my cousin on last Saturday. Yeah, last Saturday I was hanging out, and we were talking about, like, we were in this Facebook group. It was called Conscious Black Community or some shit, bro. When I tell you, and this is exactly what I said. I'm like, that group was the most negative and nasty group I've ever been in. Like, all types of hateful shit. And I'm like, yo, cuz, like, we are hurting so fucking bad that I had to remove myself from that group. That's how bad it was, right? It's like you trying to light a match in a dark ass stadium. That's what I was trying. I'm like, okay, well, maybe I can come into this group and shed a little bit of light. Now, let's because these people are fucking hurting. All types of hateful shit. I'm like, yeah, at the end of the day, that little match is not gonna light up a fucking stadium, and that's how I felt. That's why I had to leave, because the energy in that group was so bad. But I'm saying all that to say this is that we've gotten so far removed from our spirituality, is that we've lost sight of who we are by nature. It's in our DNA. I mean, you can, again, this is facts. You can go to Google, do your fucking research about the power of melanin and how it's connected to the cosmos. This is what they're suppressing. This is what they're hiding. This is what the electronic devices, all of this shit is to not hide the fact of who we are, and two, do that shit on an energetic level. There's a nigga. I'm gonna wrap up here. There's a nigga on Instagram that I follow. Name is Blue Pillar 44. He be on YouTube with Brother Rich. Red Pill, Blue Pill, Brother Rich. They be on YouTube. Got some deep ass shit. But he put a post up earlier as far as how the CIA was responsible for Bob Marley's death because of the type of music he was putting out. The type of music Bob Marley was putting out was literally changing the consciousness of humanity in a way that the CIA did not want to go. So then that's when, and he mentioned in his post, that's when we started seeing some of this dance hall reggae, like some of the more hip hop-ish type of reggae shit. That's the transition that was made. So yeah, man, that's it, man. I don't know. So, but checking my Blue Pillar 44 on Instagram, he be posting a lot of deep shit. And I'm done. I know I've been talking for a minute.
Oh man, we need to talk about, man. What's your thoughts, brother?
I mean, shit, it's pretty much, I agree with everything Chuck said. You know what I mean? That's real. And spirituality is definitely missing in our lives. Like a certain peace, like a calm, like everything is so, we now because we're on social networks and everybody has a platform, everything is in your face, and the media, the powers that be, whatever the fuck they doing to control, like, all you see is death. All you see is us getting beat down. You don't see a lot of happy shit too much. You know what I mean? You see a lot of fake shit, fuckery. It's nothing peaceful no more. There's no balance. You know what I'm saying? To every dead comedy jam, there was a Cosby Show. You know what I'm saying? To every whatever ratchet was on TV back in the day, there was something else. There was a fucking balance. In music, it was a balance. You know what I mean? You had Uncle Luke. You had Leaders of the New School. You had Gangstar, Wu-Tang. You know what I'm saying? You had Arrested Development, Poor Righteous Teachers. It's a fucking balance. It's no balance no more, dog. You know what I mean? So everything Chuck said is real. It's like you can't step on another man's toes thinking he gonna be greater than you. You know what I mean? That could defeat a purpose that might affect you in the long run. You know what I mean? Who's to say whatever person you hating on wasn't supposed to get shit popping and come back around and open the door for you? You know what I mean? And we live in the Me Too era. It's just, I agree with you, Chuck. Everything he said is real and potent. And you know, I'm not the most religious dude, but I don't think Chuck is religious. You a spiritual dude. Like, I know you grew up in the church. I grew up in the church too, but not like you. You know what I'm saying? So, and you studied, and you know what it is. So it's like that shit is missing. Like the stuff you put on about the energy, the chakras, the meditation, the yogas. I really gotta start looking into that and reading that because I need peace. We all need peace, man. You know what I mean? I don't care if you're the hardest, thuggest nigga. We all need peace. We all need to be comfortable within ourselves and to realize we all got a gift. We all got a path to something. We here for a reason. If we getting up breathing every day, it's a reason why we here specifically on this earth, no matter what. So
thanks.
I say all that to say ditto what Chuck said.
Facts, bro. 100% facts, man.
I believe there's a lot of people that think that common everyday people can't have a bigger calling are the same people that don't think that pastors are out here cheating on their wives.
I don't know if it's just me. You sound muffled, bro. I couldn't really hear the last few.
Well, I'm gonna say it like this though. Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you good now.
I believe that it's a lot of people that think average, everyday people can't have a bigger calling, believe that their pastors aren't cheating on their wives. Believe that Barack Obama wasn't cheating on Michelle.
Joe Biden was fucking.
But look, I'm not trying to say that Barack Obama was cheating on a man. What I'm saying is that possible. What I'm saying is this, because I'm not trying to play games, is that there are some people that are called for a bigger calling than you. Some of y'all pastors were drug dealers, and some of them were drug users, and they ended up becoming your pastor, and now you're giving them money. Or they're politicians, and you praise them because now they have a title. You never know what somebody is called for. And so to think that someone is not that because of where they are, where did they think that the people that you were praising was when they were where they were at that point in time? You never know what God is going to use people for. Go ahead.
Real quick, my bad, bro, because I it's on my heart. You said something that I want to add to that real quick before you move on, if you don't mind.
Good.
Bringing back to Joe Budden podcast. The boy Maul, he said some real shit that I think everybody need to hear, especially everybody, especially all the black folks that's in high positions. Joe Budden. Long story short, Joe Budden was on The Breakfast Club recently. He had an interview. He got a new show coming off Revolt called State of the Culture. It's coming on Tuesday. And during that, DJ Envy and Charlamagne the God, they was taking jabs and talking shit a little bit about Maul and Rory, his Joe Budden's brothers that he does the podcast
as if they were irrelevant, right?
Right. As if they were, and Charlamagne said something that I thought was whack and trash, especially for Charlamagne to say it, especially how he got his position and also just being a black man. He's like, I would never talk to Rory and Maul because they're not established enough. They don't got enough experience yet. And Maul kind of alluded to it, to the fact that, kind of saying that was trash. It's like, a lot of people in high positions, they do that. Now, I understand you work hard, you bust your ass. There's some lazy folks out there with talent that don't go as hard or, whatever the circumstances may be. And, you deserve the right to be in the position, hold your head high. But to bring down another person talking about they're not experienced enough and all of that, that's kind of trash. Because, one, Charlamagne did it unorthodox too. He ain't go to school. He ain't get a degree in communications. He ain't go to broadcasting school. The motherfucker he ain't graduated high school. You know what I mean? But look where he at now. You know what I'm saying? You don't always have to take the traditional path to get somewhere. And for him to say that about a dude who busts his ass along with his friend Joe Budden and has a platform now and making money for himself, doing what he loves, all by having a conversation, a real conversation at that, that's whack, man. And that's another problem within us, within our fucking community, man. The folks in high places, and I get it, you know, everybody don't deserve a helping hand. Everybody don't deserve whatever the fuck you think they don't deserve. There's some grimy people out here, but don't take away from the ones that do deserve opportunities just like you had opportunities, and people in positions that you are in now, they helped you. So, like, saying that shit amongst us is trash to me, man. You know, you don't have to be the most professional. There ain't no blueprint to none of this life shit. Even if you do get a 4-year college degree, it don't real life come and smack you in the ass. That degree ain't gonna really. It's all about how you grind and bust your ass. And if you work hard at it and you trying, nothing beats a fail but a try. As long as you trying, why not get that person that's trying to help hand? You know what I'm saying? Like, talking about I'm not gonna talk to him because he's not established enough. So how can he get established enough if people like you won't fuck with him? I'm talking to Charlamagne. Like, that was, come on, man. We all black in the struggle trying to get it popping, man. And shout out to Mar for speaking on it and not holding back his tongue. You got a platform now, man. We need brothers like that to be real. That was cool.
Yeah.
My bad, man, but you touched that. I had that. You touched on that nerve right there, bro. That kills me, man. People in fucking positions don't want to help another man, like, on some hating shit. It's fucking trash.
Yeah, man, it's definitely a whack mentality, and we see. First of all, let's just get him out the way. Let's get this trash nigga out the way for a minute, though. DJ Envy been trash.
Oh man,
his name was DJ Envy. His name was Envy. Shout out to Farrakhan for not even saying his fucking name when he was on the goddamn shit, though. You're a grown-ass man named Envy. I can't respect that. Charlamagne, you know, what are you chasing, brother? You can't play both sides. Eventually they're gonna make you choose. So you try to talk that move, try to act like you're trying to be down with the revolutionary movement, though. But what was that said on Jay-Z joint, though? Talk is cheap, motherfucker. So it is what it is, man.
I was listening to that album early.
Right out.
That album was fucking classic, man.
Great album.
That nigga tore that shit apart. Oh. Nigga took that shit to the next level.
That's real.
Classic right now. It's getting tore apart right now. All right, man. We gotta get into these trailblazers. Chuck, we start with you, Pete, and I'm gonna go ahead. Go ahead, man. Who y'all got for these trailblazers this week, man?
I think I probably have mentioned her before, but I wanted to give another shout out to her. She owns a company that's the Netflix for Black people. Young sister, and a lot of shows she has on her platform are powerful. I watched a couple of joints. It's Kweli TV, Kweli TV. The lady who owns it says Deshana Elise Spencer, Deshuna, Elisa Elisa Spencer, Spencer. Powerful sister, powerful website. That's the Netflix for Black people. Don't go to Netflix to try and get more knowledge. You got to go to Kweli TV. Even on her website, I'm reading right now at the bottom of her bio, she has the verse from the Most Def song. Maumi says, "Shine your light on the world, shine your light for the world to see." And then she has another quote from Sojourner Truth: "Truth is powerful and will prevail." So check it out, QualityTV.com. They have you can actually download the apps. You got apps and everything for Apple, Android, Amazon Fire. You get all that shit. So she's doing big things for the Black community.
What is the name again?
Deshana Spencer. Deshana
Spencer.
Yes, sir.
All right. Everybody check that out, man.
KWELI.
I appreciate that. Sorry, my bad.
No, just reiterating her company name is Kweli TV.
Kweli.
Yeah.
Deshana Spencer, Kweli TV. T?
Hey, man, I want to shout out this lovely queen who happens to be the U.S. Senator, California, former Attorney General, Kamala Harris. And I hope I'm saying your name right, man. Shout out to this hero. During the Brett Kavanaugh, whatever this white man name's Supreme Court nominee last name is, this dude is being considered for a lifetime appointment on the Supreme Court of the United States. And he's being investigated, and a part of the Mueller investigation, Donald Trump's personal lawyer, he's part of the investigation, and she questioned dude on why is he having conversations with his personal lawyer. Again, he's considered to be in one of the positions for a lifetime appointment on the Supreme Court. He's Supreme Court nominee Judge Brett Kavanaugh, having personal conversations with the president lawyer. And she's asking this dude why. And he's bummed. I don't know if y'all saw the video. Angela Rye put it up. It's dope. The part of the hearing where she asked dude, why are you having personal conversations? And he's fronting like he didn't do it, pretty much. I'm giving y'all the hood version because we got to go. Listen, he's acting like he didn't, but she has documents and evidence on the fact that he did. Now he's talking about misremembering and shit. And she pretty much getting, listen, man, when a black woman asks you a question, 9 times out of 10, she already knows the answer to it. Be truthful or you're going to get caught up, or be player. I don't fucking know. You didn't know the rules. Evidently, he didn't know the rules, and she spanked that ass, and shout out to her for not holding back. Kamala Harris, the U.S. Senator for California.
Yeah, man, shout out to her, man. That's Kamala Harris, right?
Yes, sir.
So yes, to the fact that she has that name, though, lets me know that her parents, this is the name she chose for herself, are very woke. I want to give a shout out to Le'Veon Bell for not giving in to the Pittsburgh way, and also took a white litter before, but yeah, not bitching up. His teammates, they turned on him obviously in regular coon fashion, but listen, man, you have a limited time as an athlete, and to get your money, especially as a running back, and you talk about a running back that's 26, 27 years old right now, so you really, his years, really, they keep trying to franchise tag him. They're talking about it's about the Pittsburgh way, it's about the team, and fuck the Pittsburgh way. It's about getting this. You think they give a fuck about Le'Veon Bell if he gets hurt? Yeah, they might say stuff and give a press release. Think he's going to get his paper that he should have got when he wasn't injured from them? No, they're going to give him based off his value. So fuck y'all. So I want to give a shout out to that brother right there for doing what he has to do. We have to start supporting these athletes when they do that, though. Too many I see black people always talking about, man, it's about loyalty to a team. No, you're just trying to say that shit, though, because you might have them on your fantasy team. Give a fuck. This is about real life. You might lose a few hundred, a few thousand. It's like it was millions that can actually go ahead and maybe benefit not only himself, but his family and his community. You got to get his bread, and he knows his worth. He's Le'Veon fucking Bell. I guarantee you this, when his contract is up, there'll be somebody that'll give Le'Veon Bell that money, though, but they won't give him that money if he gets injured. I'm just speaking that real, man. I'm just speaking of what it is, though, man. All right, man. Are we into it? Trying to get into these sports real quick before we get into these poetry, though, man, and chill out. Yo,
you there?
Yeah, you hear me?
Yeah.
I hear you now, bro.
All right, man. I don't know, man. They try to do me out, though. So I'm just going to go ahead real quick so we can get right into it, though, man. Did y'all think about Khalil Mack to the Bears? Man, boy.
Man, he's supposed to come home, man. I'm glad he got his money, though. I'm glad he got his bread. And Oakland Raiders, y'all set back for life. Y'all give John Gruden the fucking $100 million, a man who's been broadcasting the last 10 whatever fucking years, the man who fucking won a Super Bowl ring with Tony Dungy's team, ain't really do shit. Y'all stupid. So, good luck.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
It's not our game, but it's definitely Oakland's loss. I don't understand that at all for either one of those franchises, though, especially Oakland.
a cornerstone. He's 26, 27 years old. He's in his prime.
Right.
We're not talking about a 32, 33-year-old. We're talking about a 27-year-old man in the prime. Probably be giving off his best years, and y'all give him up to trust Derek Carr, who's injury prone, by the way. Am I right or wrong?
You're not wrong at all, sir.
Okay. All right. And just to get this question out before we get into the poetry and bars, though, and get to closing out, who do y'all think should be the favorites in the Eastern Conference and Western Conference of the NFL?
Super Bowl. You talking about who gonna be favored out the AFC and NFC?
The NFC.
I don't know, man. I mean, the Chargers is the team on paper for real, but
could it be LA versus LA?
Nah, I think Philly gonna go back again, bro. I think Philly gonna go back again in the NFC.
I wasn't impressed last night.
I wasn't either, but it's Nick Foles. You know, they got the win. Their defense did a hell of a job. They fucked up my fantasy player, Dante Freeman, ain't do shit. Didn't get hurt. Shout out to Tevin Coleman for the touchdown, though. But, yeah, their defense is ill. I think they only going to get better. You know, this is the first game. So I think Philly's going to repeat. And out of the AFC, damn, this is a tough one, man. But fuck it, man. Go Bills. Oh, fucking Bills.
Well, you know, okay. Go Bills. Go Bills. All right, man. Chuck, you got anybody?
No, sir.
You got anybody?
I'm thinking I probably will be slipping on my football shit this year again.
All right, so Chuck, so just to let y'all know out there, Chuck has the Titans in the East. Chuck has the Titans in the AFC, and the NFC, you know, he doesn't care. Chuck has the Titans. Chuck has the Titans going all the way. All right, man.
I definitely want hometown to do it, but you know, if they can't, I'll accept the Titans.
Fair enough, Chuck, man. We're gonna ride with you. We're gonna ride with you on that one. Damn Titans, man. Same division as my coach. For me, I'll be honest with you, man. I want to see the Texans and I want to see the Rams.
That'd be a nice one.
That'd be a beautiful one. We'll see, man. All right, man. We gonna get to these poetry and these bars and close it out, though, man. You know what I mean? Our brother Chuck, man, he's here in the hometown Buffalo. Yeah, we call this the hub station. So we're gonna go ahead and get right into it, though. Pete, man, you want to go first? You want to go, brother?
Shit. I got something real quick, man. It's nothing. You know what I mean? You said you going or what we doing? It's whatever. It's on you, brother. It's on me. It's on you if you want me to go. Real quick, I tell him flow. But I'm flow fluid. You stupid to try to fuck with P. The devil dancing the gospel music. That's blasphemy. Lord have mercy, my soul is troubled. These demons real. Pray for the tongue, because the words are deadly. The fate is sealed. Another path that he chose, so I'm guessing he weird. But P purposely did it to proudly persevere. Prop.
Okay, see, my contradiction is my addiction, superseding my intention. My affliction is an addition of infliction. The prescription is a revolutionary mission based on nonfiction. My coalition is a road to a vision to put black folks in a position, brainwashing by oppressive Christians, to make us make decisions with the belief in divine intervention and take us to a place of inner vision.
I dig that one.
Henry, I can't say prop.
Aristotle, nigga.
Well, was you done?
Yeah, I'm done, man. No, chill. No, we see y'all next week.
Shit, after these messages, we probably be back. All right, listen, as always, I got love y'all, barely tolerate y'all. Man, y'all know what it is, man. Black Podcasters Network. We do. Comes to experience. Chuck, go ahead, say what you got to say. Please go ahead, close us out after that, brother.
Yeah, so be sure to subscribe to the podcast. Remember, we got a new Facebook group, the Common Sense Experience. Just do a search for that. You'll find it.
We're gonna be posting a lot of shit in there. There are some pre-screening questions that must be answered before you get accepted into the group. We ain't with the shits. We're gonna be posting some powerful shit in that group, so be sure to check it out. The Common Sense Experience, and I'll let y'all next week.
Hey man, have a balance, motherfuckers. Have some peace in your lives. We all need it. 2 fingers means peace. We see y'all next week. Yeah.